Hello and welcome back to Dr. Logic Awkwardly Does Logic. In my previous video, I gave you the definition of modal conjunctive normal form. In this video, I'm going to give you the definition of ordered modal conjunctive normal form because nothing trips off the tongue quite like OMCNF. Now, ordered modal conjunctive normal form is just modal conjunctive normal form, but we're going to take all of the various bits that go into a formula that is in modal CNF, and we're going to put them in a particular order. I know, can you believe it? Ordered modal conjunctive normal form is just a formula in modal conjunctive normal form that has been ordered in a particular way. Of course, the detail is in what the particular way is, so let me share the whiteboard so that we can have a chance to see this. So you'll recall that something is in modal conjunctive normal form if it is a conjunction, possibly degenerate, of disjuncts, possibly disgenerate, where every one of the disjuncts in the disjunction is either purely propositional or has at most one necessity or at most one possibility. So we've got things like P is in, so these are things that are all in modal CNF. P, my thing is doing things. There we go. Now I can write again. P or possibly R is in modal CNF. P or necessarily S and possibly R is in modal CNF. And then one last more complicated thing, necessary P or possibly not P or R, or not P implies Q, and possibly P or possibly R. So all of these are in modal conjunctive normal form. Ordered modal conjunctive normal form is just going to be one of these with things rearranged. So there are three types of disjuncts that each disjunction can have. It can either be something that is purely propositional, so it has no modal operators, or it's something that has exactly one box, or it's something that has exactly one diamond. What we're going to do is we're going to collect all of these bits together, and we are then going to order them so that first we have all of the purely propositional disjuncts, and then, so it's going to be that, or everything that has a box in front of it. So you might have box phi, box psi, box alpha, and so on. And then we will have the type 3. So we've got type 1, type 2, type 3. Now, let's just do that. So that's the first part of the ordering that we need to do with this most complex one here. So we do this conjunction by conjunction. So we've got, on the one hand, first this conjunction, this conjunct, sorry, and then we have this conjunct, and we order them separately from each other. So here, I want to have the purely propositional stuff first. So that means I've got not P implies Q. So these are the type 1 formulas. And then I'm going to take all of the necessity formulas. We've just got the one, so that's necessary P. That's the type 2. And then we've got all of the possibility formulas. Again, there's just one. So we have possibly not P or R. And this is our type 3. So that gets us this conjunct. This other conjunct doesn't have any type 1s, and it doesn't have any type 2s. But it's got two of the type 3s. We've got possibly P or possibly R. And so we want to have these at the end. But as I said, we're going to do one more thing once we've collected all of our possibility formulas in kind of the far right-hand side of our disjunction. Remember, way back into when we were talking about system K, we had the equivalence between the possibility of a disjunction and the possibility of each of its disjuncts. So this means when we have a series of disjunctions that all have one possibility operator at the front, we can essentially bundle them all together so that we have a single possibility formula. So this would then become possibly P or R, because these are logically equivalent in system K and therefore also in system S5, which is what we are working in. So this is what ordered modal conjunctive normal form is. It just means take something that is in modal conjunctive normal form, put all of the disjuncts that involve no modal operators first, then put all of the disjuncts that have boxes, then put all of the disjuncts that have diamonds. And if you happen to have more than one, use this trick in order to combine them into one. So let me get a completely clear screen so that I can say a modal well-formed formula phi is in ordered modal conjunctive normal form if it has the following form. First, it's got to be in the modal conjunctive normal form. So it is a conjunction, possibly degenerate, of disjunctions, possibly degenerate, where I will say it this way, of the form beta or box gamma 1, possibly with a bunch of others up to box gamma n, or possibly delta 1, possibly up to delta n. So this is the general structure or the general form of something that is in ordered modal conjunctive normal form, where beta is purely propositional. The gamma 1 to gamma n are, again, purely propositional, so there are no other modal operators involved. And same for the delta 1 up to delta n. These are also going to be purely propositional. So if we have something that is in modal conjunctive normal form, we can just rearrange the disjuncts in each of the conjuncts to get it into ordered modal conjunctive normal form. Now, we're going to show, but not quite yet, this will be a couple of videos down the line, that every formula in S5 is equivalent to something in ordered modal conjunctive normal form. So hold on to that thought. Keep it in the back of your mind for a couple more videos. We've got a few more definitions and equivalencies and cool things to show you that you can do in S5, and then we'll bring it all together in order to prove the completeness. Until then, take care. See you later.